Good morning, children. Let us continue with the lesson. So, previous class you have learned about central government, isn't it? Now let us say about the state government. State government. India is a large country. So, all of you are aware of that, isn't it? India is a large country. It is divided into smaller regions called states. So, central means throughout India. It is, isn't it? But now, state means what happened? This India itself is divided into different small places. These small places are called as the states. So how many states are there now in India? There are about 29 states. So I will just tell you that. See here. India is a large country. It is divided into smaller regions called states. And apart from states, there are some more divisions called the union territories. Why has this been divided as states and union territories? It is to work easily. To work easily. See here. Territories for the ease of governance. Ease of governance means what? So that when there are small units what happens, working can be done easily. And all this together, finally what happens? That will come and go to central government. Understood? So state government. Now state government means Karnataka is one state, Kerala is one state, Tamil Nadu is one state. Understood? Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, like this. Now they have got different states. So whatever is to be done in Karnataka, that will be done in Karnataka. Understood? Tamil Nadu, what has to be done, that will be done in Tamil Nadu. And finally, all this will be governed by whom? By the center. So these smaller regions we call it as the states and also union territories. Difference. Okay. So there are how many? So you can see that smaller regions called states and union territories for the ease of governance, means to work easily. States and union territories were formed on the basis of difference in culture, language spoken, the type of clothes worn, food eaten, etc. How they have classified this into smaller regions like states and union territories? How it is done? On what basis it is done? So it has been done based on the difference in culture. Culture means what? See the what you call Samskriti, what you call, So it is different from one place to other place. Now for example, Mysore, when you say, it's coming on Karnataka, isn't it? So when you say Mysore, what happens? Immediately Dasara will come. That is one type of culture what we are following now. If you take Maharashtra, Bombay, so there you see Ganesha festival, no? So they form in different, they celebrate that in different form, right? So like that, when you take different states, their culture is different. Then, not only culture, language spoken. Now if you take Karnataka, Kannada is language. Kerala, Malayalam is language, isn't it? Then Tamil Nadu, Tamil. Andhra Pradesh, Telugu. Like that, when you go to Kashmir, it is Kashmiri, isn't it? So like that, when you go, different states has got different languages. So it is based on the languages what they speak. So based on culture, based on languages what they speak, then the type of clothes worn. Then you see, now for example, Karnataka. Normally they wear the normal sari. For example, ladies if I say, saris, isn't it? When you go to Maharashtra, they wear a different type of wearing sari. So like that, the form of saris what they wear only, there is difference from one state to the other state. When you go to Kashmir, they have got the like salwar kameez, isn't it? So it is depending upon the dress what they use, the types of clothes worn, food eaten. Now normally here in Karnataka what we do, main is ragi or rice. No, ragi or rice. But when you go to North India, their wheat is more. They use more wheat, godi. Understood? So it is depending upon the food what we eat also. Here rice, they rotis. They make rotis. Here we eat as rice. And we eat these balls, ragi balls, isn't it? But in north side, it is all made of wheat, godi, rotis and other things. Okay. So like this, see, the states and union territories were formed on the basis of difference in culture, language spoken, the types of clothes worn, food eaten, etc. Presently, India has 29 states. How many states are there in India? There are 29 states and 7 union territories. So each state has its own government. So every state has its own own government. So now for example, if you take Karnataka, you know the Chief Minister of Karnataka is Shri B.S. Yediyurappa, isn't it? So like that, when you go to Kerala, it is different. Pinarayi Vijayan, like that, no, there are different people to take care of that particular state. So like that it goes on. So each state has its own government called the state government, which takes care of the welfare and interests of the people of its state. So what's the work of this state government? So whoever is present in that particular state, so this government has to take care of those people, those are in that particular state. Okay, all the activities. Okay, like education, it can be science, it can be culture, it can be anything. Any activities which is taking place within the state will be taken care by the government of that particular state. So each state has its own government called the state government, which takes care of the welfare and interest of the people of its state. Every activity will be taken care by the state government itself. The governor is the head of the state. So who is the head of the state? When you take central government, you know president, isn't it? Then comes prime minister and other ministers. But when you come to state, the main person who is taking care of the whole activities is, we call him as a governor, him or her. It can be a lady or it can be a gentleman. So what happens? The governor is the head of the state, followed by the chief minister and various other ministers who are heads of different portfolios. Portfolios means the work which is assigned to them, in which field it is. That is called as portfolios. So different portfolios, namely, see, these are the works. Education is one portfolio, health, hospitals and clinics, all those things. Transport, it's all means of transportation, vehicles. Then food, okay. Defense is specially safeguarding our state from other people. So that is called defense, etc. So like that there are so many different categories. So these different categories we call it as different portfolios, and for everything there will be different ministers to take care of that particular field. Now for education there is education minister, Karnataka education minister Shri Suresh Kumar, isn't it? So like that, for everything there will be different ministers who will take care of that particular work. So these are called as the different portfolios or different categories, different activities. So like this, you see, first will be governor, under governor will be chief minister, under chief minister there will be so many other ministers. So everybody join together, they take care of the state. So each state has a capital city. Now, in Karnataka, which is the capital city of Karnataka? Bangalore, isn't it? So for every state, there will be a capital city. So each state has a capital city. The state government is based in the capital city of the state. So where is that? Where will the state government people, all these ministers will be there? They will be in the capital city. Now for Karnataka, it is Bangalore. So in Bangalore only, all these ministers will be there, especially, when they have to hold the meeting. Where do they go? They go to Vidhan Saudha. Okay, that is the place of meeting for all the ministers. So whenever they are calling for meeting, what happens? All the ministers have to go to Vidhan Saudha and they start a discussion. Okay, so that is how in every state there will be a state capital, and all their activities, discussion, everything, meeting will be held in the capital city. Lieutenant governor who is appointed by the President of India. So there is one more governor under the chief, the governor is appointed by whom? By the President of India. So here who is the President of India? Shri Ramnath Kovind, isn't it? So he will be the one who is going to elect the Lieutenant Governor. The 7 Union Territories of India are the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Delhi or National Capital Territory of Delhi, the Lakshadweep Islands and Puducherry. So these are the 7 Union Territories. Understood? So the governor will be elected by whom? By the President of India. So which are the 7 Union Territories here? The Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Delhi or National Capital Territory of Delhi, the Lakshadweep Islands and Puducherry. So these are all the different union territories of India. Okay. So you go through this once again, children. You will understand. So let me stop it here. We will continue in the next class.